Hi everybody. It's weird angles, trying to find angles in this hotel to take pictures is really strange. I'm going to turn that. Will that light off? This light on? I don't know. No matter what, it's going to be strange angles, right? And I don't like walking around like this. I feel strange. I'm all breasted. I hate that. How do I get good angles in this hotel? Maybe if I set this down here. Is that a little bit better angle? I don't know. Probably not. I'm going to set it here. Maybe that's a little bit better angle. Yeah, probably so. Anyway, as you can see, my girls are over there on the bed. And I was going to change them. I was trying to figure out a good angle to change them. Two of them have pajamas on that I put on them during the live. And one does not. And I thought, well, gosh, can she really go to bed in that black dress? In that black dress and pearls? Well, of course not. She needs to be able to wear something different. So I thought, well, I have two outfits here that I got at Sally Ann's when I got her. So they're for real dolls. Well, they're for real babies, dolls, whatever. Not for 18-inch dolls, but we're going to try it. So I'm going to try it out. Let's do it. So let us pop some tags, I guess, as they say. And I did some research, a little bit research on, what's it called? Our Generation. And those dolls, which are called My Life dolls. Actually, Our Generation are less expensive dolls. And I like the look of their face a lot more and their hair. So I might get some more of these particular dolls. I'm really, as Julie, the language Julie uses, crushing. I'm crushing on these 18-inch dolls. I really am. What a beautiful, fun display doll and fun doll and play doll and everything. I don't know. I'm going to get her changed. Now, let's get her changed. Now, I also want to answer some questions. Now, I have a few questions that were posed underneath a video from a dolly friend named Robin, and I'm going to also tag her in this video. And she asked me some questions because I posed, do you have any questions? And so she did ask some questions. And because I record always from my phone, I can't read it from my phone, so I had to write it down on my handy dandy piece of paper in a hotel. And the first question is it important to you that people comment on your videos? Is it important to me that people comment on my videos? Well, I love it when people comment on my videos because I feel that I'm engaging with someone, right? That I'm not just talking out to midair somewhere. If I was just talking, I guess, and there was no spot on YouTube for comments, but I could see that people are viewing. Okay, well, it's important information. But people don't have to comment. But I do enjoy listening to comments, whatever they are, right? There is people that will say shitty comments, and I used to delete those. I tend to not anymore. Whatever, I just laugh. Or I'll say something silly back, either one. Because the issue is with them, not with me. They just got nothing else to do but complain. Isn't she? Oh my gosh, she's pretty. Oh my gosh, I love her. And she smells so good because I shampooed her hair. I do want to say that, yeah, is it important that people comment on your videos? It doesn't have to happen, right? It's important in regards to feeling, I'm going to try this I'll try this one first. It's important in regards to feeling that people like your content, that it's worthy of your time and energy, that you can engage in back and forth discussion. So that's important. But you can also turn off comments and not have any, and just make videos. So it is a question that there's a lot of videos out there that people just create videos, and the only way they know if it's beneficial, I guess, is the views and subscribers and things like that. So to me personally, I do like to read comments, especially if I'm asking a question and I'll say, leave in the comments below, blah, blah, blah. It's because I'm curious myself. I'm not doing that just for the hell of it. I'm curious. And so that's why I'm asking the question. People don't have to leave any sort of comment at all. This is oh my gosh, it's not bad, you know. This is an actual dress for, sorry, I got distracted. What size did I have on there? It's just a little dress for a baby, but it looks cool on her, doesn't it? It's still going to be big on her, but it's a little pajamas. Anyway, that looks cute. I'm going to try the other thing on her. But yeah, so that was one of the questions. The other one, do you feel pressure to respond? I always say I'm going to respond. And the reason why I do, and I try to respond, is because if someone takes the time out to make a comment, I want to take the time out to respond, right? Do I feel pressure? If I say I am going to respond in my videos, then yeah, that is kind of a pressure, to be honest. But it's a pressure that I'm willing and wanting to have, right? For the most part, I do feel I respond to most questions and comments. There's a place on YouTube where you can go, YouTube Studio, and you can see the comments and you know if you responded or not. So for the most part, I've either put a heart or a comment response. Is there a pressure? Well, I guess I would say, in a way, yes. I want to be honest. There is a pressure. But I've committed to this YouTube channel. And when you make a commitment, I think it's important that you follow through with what you're saying. If you say, I'm going to respond to comments, then it's important to follow through to the best of your ability. If you don't say anything like that, then there's no pressure. I can stop saying that and I don't feel pressure. The only pressure is the pressure I put on myself, I guess. And I do think it's important because I say that I want to respond, because I'm not just creating a channel. I'd like to create engagement. And I think the reason why I want to create engagement is because I am from a background where there was, in work, where there was a lot of verbal engagement and conversation. And so I think that's something that it's like feedback. It's like you're getting feedback from something that you did. Oh my goodness, look at the onesie. You can wear a onesie on your 18-inch babies. Oh my gosh, I'm going to put the hood up just a second. I'm going to tuck her hair in for the night. Put your hair in there. There now. Who says you need specific 18-inch clothes? It's a little long on her, but she's going to wear this for the rest of the night. This is her PJs for the rest of the night. So did I finish answering that question? Do you get any value from comments, promotion, praises, etc.? Do I get any value? I love these questions, Robin. I will say I love these questions, and I love the fact that I want to be as authentic as I can, and I want to be someone who is authentic in the way that I don't care so much what people think of me per se at this point in my life, in my 50s, because it's true. In my 50s, I tend not to worry or care so much. And I don't know where that comes from. Is it just the age? I don't know. But I do know that if I was to answer these questions 15 years ago, 10 years ago, it'd be different. It'd be different answers than the answers now. Do I get any value from comments? Of course, we get value. I can go on and say, oh, it's value because it's this and it's that and all these lovey-dovey things that people may want to hear me say. But I will say the value is you get validated as a person on YouTube and a creator. Promotion. I don't really know. Promotion, praise. Yeah, we all have egos. And yes, it does boost your ego a bit. Let's be realistic and let's be true. Every good deed, people will say, no, I do that and I don't want any recognition for that. Or I do this because... I remember I got in a big discussion with Trevor sometimes about this. And I'm like, everything that someone does, even though you do something and you write anonymous or you donate and you don't, and it's anonymous and all these things, you still get validation or an ego. Even if no one knows, there's still this feeling inside you, and you know. So it is beneficial to you. Does that make any sense? There's a lot of YouTube videos out there. People are running around giving to the homeless and doing this and doing that. Well, I'm sorry. They're not doing that genuinely to be authentically caring individuals. They're doing that for views on YouTube. They're doing that to boost themselves. Oh, I'm such a good person. This is what I've done. And they're publicly walking up with a bag. Hi, how you doing? My name is so-and-so. Showing their face, showing the person in disarray, giving them the object or whatever that is. They're giving them the money and following them around or whatever they do. Let's watch and see what they do with this money. Or let's watch and see what they do with this food. And then their camera follows them around. Could be all set up. I don't friggin' well know. There's so many things on YouTube now that's all about views, right? And let's be authentic here too. We all want views. So we all do things to increase views on YouTube or whatever other social media platform that we are on. I'm basically on YouTube. I've done a few shorts on TikTok and a few things, pictures on Instagram, but that's not where you find me. You find me here on YouTube. But yeah. If you send me a message on Instagram and TikTok, I don't even know how to get messages on TikTok. Is there a way to do it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not there. I'm not there. This is where you find me. This here. So where was I going with this? There's my menopausal mind. It just disappeared. Where was I going with this? Okay, do you get any value from comments, promotions, praises, etc.? I can say that I don't get any value from it, but I do get value from comments. I do get an ego boost from comments, right? And do I need them? Sometimes it's nice to have comments because you feel like you're on the right path or you feel like people like your content or whatever. Do I need it? Yeah, sometimes it's nice. When you're looking at comments in YouTube, good or bad comments is still good because Well, I don't know the YouTube algorithm shit. I really do not know all that stuff about how YouTube works. I think the more comments you get, the more promotion you get. But I think if there's a lot of negative comments, maybe YouTube sees that as a bad thing. I don't know. I've heard people say bad or good, it doesn't matter. It's still good because there's engagement. And so that's good. I really do not know. I do know there's been a change in YouTube. I've heard a lot of different YouTubers talk about it, not necessarily dolly YouTubers, but YouTubers talk about that there's been a change in regards to new creators and creators that have been around a while and views going down, and why people are trying to figure out why that is. So I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, promoting, I think the more people comment, the more engagement is shown, and I'm guessing the more YouTube will recommend your videos. It's all about recommendation, right? Like, think about when you go on YouTube and you're looking and scrolling. A lot of times you don't go to a particular person. You just scroll through your feed and things will come up and you'll notice that, oh, look at that new channel. Well, that new channel was placed there, or that new video was placed there based on previous things that you've watched, right? Previous things that you've watched, and YouTube kind of figures out what you'd like based on your previous things. And so the more people watch, the more people engage in certain videos, I think that YouTube will show more of that. But the thing is, YouTube got to figure out what your channel is about. So if you have a lot of variety on your channel, my understanding is it's harder for the YouTube algorithm, or whatever the hell it is, to figure out what your channel is specifically about. So it's best to keep it narrowed down to something like dolly videos. Now, in my channel, I flip-flopped around all over the place. So maybe the YouTube algorithm is confused because sometimes I've done some various things. It's not necessarily dolly content. There's travel in there. There's dolly content. There's mental health. There's, I think those are the main things I've flipped around with. But I think those are the ones that I flipped around with. So it's not necessarily just dolly channels. So it's just kind of, oh, and menopausal things. I talk about menopausal things and titles and hashtags. It's all flipping around. But it's not necessarily always dolly content. So that confuses YouTube to promote my videos and stuff. And really, since I'm on that topic, it's kind of away from these questions a little bit. I'm confused because my views have been down an awful lot, like an awful lot. And I really don't understand what's happening. I've even thought several times, should I just start over a new channel and just focus just mainly on dolly stuff and make a different channel for when I travel around? And if I want to talk about menopause, I can have a different channel, I guess. But I mean, like, it's just confusing. And I think maybe that has messed up the promotion. Or maybe people really don't give a rat's ass about me. And I'm pretty... It's not that they give a rat's ass. It's not about me. It's just, am I entertaining? Is it something someone wants to hear? Do I have enough doll openings? Do I have enough drama going on here? I don't know. But, and once again, do I really care? Right? Do I really care? Is it important that people comment on my videos? Do I feel pressure to respond? These are all things that get right into Robin's questions. Do I get value from comments? Do I feel promoted? Do I feel I'm getting enough praise, etc.? Okay, question number 2. Happy or friend mail? Is there a pressure to reciprocate? Okay, so when you receive happy or friend mail, is there a pressure to reciprocate given the added expenses to an already expensive hobby? I'll answer, this is part 1 and 2. I'll answer this one first. Now, let's talk about happy and friend mail. A lot of people get a lot of happy and friend mail. Even though okay, I'm going to scrap that part and go back. I was going in a different direction, but I think now I'm thinking about this. I haven't received a lot of happy or friend mail, okay? There's two main ladies that have gifted me things. I've shown them online all the time, and that is Carol and that is Kay. They have gifted me things during the holiday. I've been on YouTube 2 years. And dolls, doll clothing. So yeah, those are two main ladies. Now, those two main ladies, I will say, because the second part, is it for content, for views, or true appreciation for the correct creator? I feel that these two ladies sent me these items because they do appreciate and they're being super kind. Because these two ladies do not have YouTube channels. So they did not do that for recognition or to bring it back onto themselves. They did not do it. It was genuine in doing that. And I will say that because I feel that them doing that, even though I'm making a video and I'm talking about, oh, I got this friend mail from so-and-so, it's not like you can go back to those channels and say, oh, they're really nice, they sent in, and it's kind of directs to them. They have channels, but there's nothing on it, right? They don't have videos. So they have channels to comment on YouTube, etc. And so that's beautiful, right? Because it's really genuine. Now, I've had other beautiful things from two other people. I'm thinking it's just two other people. Cena from Cena's Dolls sent me a baby Christmas time and a doll that she made. So grateful for those things. And I sent her a doll. It was a kit for kit deal with some added things. And we both have channels, and we both talked about these things, and we both were very grateful for these gifts to each other. Did I feel pressure to send her something back? I would say I didn't feel pressure, but I did feel that I should acknowledge it for sure. And I knew when she got the doll, the kit for kit deal that I had, that she was going to acknowledge and show that doll on her channel, which was very good for me. Because when she did that, I got a lot of people interested in the kit for kit deal because of the promotion or recognition or talking about the doll that I created. I got a lot of that from Cena, what was beneficial for me in regards to creating more baby dolls for that deal, kit for kit deal, which I don't have that deal anymore. I'm just saying. So yeah, that was really good. What is it? The pressure to reciprocate. I also got gifted a doll from Maritza at Dollyland 19. And she sent me a doll, a beautiful doll. I think she sent it from, it was Amazon, I think. Anyway, just as an appreciation, because I did the kit for kit deal for her, even though she sent me 2 kits and it was all good, because I went 2 kits, I'll do a kit for you and I get a kit. It's kind of the way it went. But she sent me an extra doll as an appreciation. And I think that's fantastic. And she has a channel. I really appreciated that. Did I feel pressure to send her something? I didn't. It'd be really nice of me if I said, oh, well, she sent me something, I better send her something. And same with Cena, when she sent me a Christmas baby, I really should have, you know, it would have been really nice of me to send her a Christmas baby. I better send her something for Christmas. I didn't feel that pressure. Does that mean I'm a bad person because I didn't jump and go do that right away? Oh my gosh, they sent me something, I better send them something, right? I think sometimes we feel that, oh my gosh, so-and-so is going to get me a Christmas gift this year. I better give them a Christmas gift, right? There's no way that I ever, ever, ever want anyone to feel pressure. And I will tell you, this gift giving thing on YouTube was very bizarre to me at first. Like, I really could not understand it. And I've done videos before where I was really emotional. And I said, oh my gosh, like, look at all these things. Like, why did Kay send me these things? Like, why did Carol? Those are the 2 ladies that have sent me things. Those are the 4 ladies that I've got things from. I'm making sure I haven't forgotten anybody, but I don't think there's anybody else. And if I have, oh my gosh, this is humiliating. But I haven't. I've gotten things from those 4 ladies. Yeah, no, those are the 4 ladies. And I so appreciate it. But I don't feel pressure to send happy mail. Just because I have dolls, I make dolls, I've traveled, it doesn't mean I'm made of money, and I'm not. I don't work. I'm unemployed. I'm a kept woman. It's funny. I never thought I'd say that. Is that what a kept woman? I'm a kept woman. Trevor's on a fixed income, right? And so we all have our financial issues and things. And it's different because I don't feel the money that I utilize and spend is necessarily my money to utilize and spend. It's my partner's money. So for me to just go, could I? Yes. I don't have to ask him about every little thing. But I wouldn't, because I just don't think it's right. I would make something and send it. And currently I will be donating dolls, and that's giving. Is that going to be on YouTube? I'm going to say this doll is going to be packaged out and go, but I'm not necessarily going to mention where it's going or if that person has a channel or anything like that. It's not necessarily for that. It's for that part of me that feels like if I can do this, I will, but I don't feel pressure to do that. How do I put this? Yeah, I don't feel pressure. Would that be done for views? The next part of the question, is it for content and views or true appreciation for the creator? Okay. Well, I can only speak for myself. I can only speak for myself. I don't think it's for, people do these things for content all the time. People do everything for content all the time. I mean, that's why we have hashtags after hashtags. It's for content. It's for, oh, check out this hashtag, because we want to make videos. We want to engage with our Dolly friends, be on YouTube or not. We want to create videos. We want to do changing videos. We want to have Dolly content. We want to have box openings. So when you're gifting someone and gifting back, it's not necessarily a big, expensive doll. It's, in a way, creating content, right? Or let's do this hashtag Thursday, or I think a Thursday, because those are the ones I used to do. But, you know, popping tags or whatever. Now I'll say I'm popping tags. Will I remember to put that in my hashtag thing? Probably not. Maybe that's why my views are down. I need to do more hashtags. I don't know. All I know is I love these questions. They really are awesome questions, and I really appreciate it. And I will say, I think I would like anybody have any questions, they can put it on my community wall, and I'll answer them either underneath the community wall or do a video. But it's true. I mean, we all create videos, and there's always, I don't want to say hidden agenda. I don't want to use that language because it sounds terrible, hidden agenda. But there's always a hope that when you open a box, that when someone opens a box from you, that when someone comments, that when you comment back, that when happy mail, blah, 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 whatever, that it's going to draw attention to your channel. Is that the sole reason? I don't think it's the sole reason, but it's an added bonus, right? It's an added bonus. If it was the sole reason, I'd be gifting left and right, but I can't gift left and right. Right? If I thought that was the sole reason, there's quite a few people I have in my mind that I would love to do that with, but it's not the sole reason. It's an added bonus. I think this community is super kind, and that's genuinely what's coming from me. I think the community is super kind. The people that I engage with, the people I talk to are super kind and have been. I don't feel people do this because, you know, they're trying to get promoted or something. But honestly, it does help. I mean, I don't know any way to say it. I think it does. What else? Do I have all these questions answered? Yeah. I will say also that how do I want to word this? I will acknowledge the fact that the friend mail and stuff, I did say about that because of tariffs and stuff. And I had a little video where I talked about, you know, I can't send things out or I can't buy anything currently until things get worked out between the countries and we figure out exactly what those extra costs are going to be. Now, for some reason, that stirred up some issues with some viewers. I wouldn't say subscribers, viewers. I seen a community post there. Was it yesterday or this morning? Someone tagged me in this community post saying, and a picture of them in front of a TV with Carney and Trump, and something about Belinda shouldn't do this, and Belinda, you know, should understand that Trump is doing this for the country and all that. What the fuck? I mean, I will excuse my language, but no, I'm not. That's who I am. Genuinely who I am, I swear. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Besides the fact about what happens in my a little world. In my little world, right, whatever's going on between the leaders, they're both like, it's all egotistical shit. And I'm not here to shit on one leader over another or blah, blah, blah. All I said in my videos was the tariffs is causing issues in regards to me purchasing and selling dolls. That's the truth. That is not made up shit. That's not being negative towards whatever decision making people are doing and what they're doing and why they're doing it. I don't give a rat's ass what they're doing or why they're doing it, okay? Trump's doing this for this and Trump's doing, okay. Who cares, right? All I know is it's costing us more money in Canada in whatever. It's just cutting us off in whatever. Maybe we're cut off forever. And if that's what happens, that's what happens. If there's never a deal between the countries, there's never a deal between the countries. And there's always going to be lots of extra tariffs and expenses on Canada's side or the state side or whatever. I don't know what you guys would have to pay if you bought a doll from me. And I don't know what I have to pay if I bought a doll from over there, right? That's all my video was about. It wasn't about anything else. And I fucking can't stand it. Here I am on a rant. The menopausal shit's coming out. I can't stand it. When people jump on a bandwagon because they think they got to educate me on their truth of Trump and Carney and Canada's relationship, I don't give a fuck. All right? Because in actuality, you're seeing what they want you to see, and I'm seeing what they want me to say. Okay? We don't really know the real truth, do we? Oh, you think you do, but you don't necessarily. And I don't necessarily. And I don't care. All I know is it affects me, so I won't be buying or selling. If you want to buy from me, right, or you want to get a doll, donate a doll from me, be prepared on the other end. If I want to buy a doll from a beautiful doll from In Love with Reborns, I love their babies, but I'd have to be prepared on my end, right? And that's just the way it is. It sucks, but that's just the way the countries are right now. This conversation I'm having right now is not a big political conversation. I was just making a statement. And just know to be mindful in regards to those extra expenses and saying, I wish we really knew what they were, because then we could make an educated assessment on should I buy that doll or shouldn't I? What extra expense? Can I afford the extra expenses? Not, I'm upset about these extra expenses and that place sucks and this place sucks and that bastard and this bastard. It's nothing like that. For fuck's sake, fuck off. Oh, anyway, sorry, I should have got talking about it because it really gets me going. Because, whatever. Anyway, this was not what this video was about. This video is about these questions. Sorry, Robin. Sorry, I got on a tangent. How did I get on the tangent? Should I cut the tangent out? Should I cut that part out? Nah, I'm not going to cut it out. Why? Because I want to be genuine in what I'm talking about. I don't give a rat's ass. But maybe it gives someone something to talk about, right? Or comment about. And if you feel the need to go under this video and educate me more on the relationships between our countries, fill your boots. I'm either going to laugh or I'm going to delete it, because I don't need to be educated, okay? I don't need to be educated on your viewpoint. And I am not going to educate you on our Canadian viewpoint, because I'm not. I've never once give a whole splur on the reason why Carney is doing what he's doing, or our thought process in Canada. Never. All I've said is I don't know what to expect in regards to extra expenses, and money means something. So it's important to know when you're buying something what the overall cost is. That's all I was talking about. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking about this right now, and I'm going to take my sweet Sally Ann and maybe tuck her in bed with the other babies that don't have names. And maybe we'll never have names. I do not know. Anyway, guys, Thank you so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it. And that is genuine. I do appreciate it. I appreciate when you take time out of your days to watch me ramble on. And I will comment. And I don't feel pressure to comment. And if I comment later, excuse me, and not immediately, that happens. But yeah, I feel that I've answered these questions. If you have any more, Robin, throw them my way. I will try to answer them to the best, honest, and open way that I can. And once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget, today is the first day of the rest of your life. What are you going to do about it? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this video. I might go live. I'm not sure. No, I need to let people know when I go live. Oh, it's hard for me because I never schedule a live. I just kind of jump on there if I feel like it. If I'm in a talkative mood, I'll jump on there. Maybe I can do that, but also have a scheduled. Like once a week, I will do this. I found when I did that in the past, though, it wasn't very good. You know, I found when I did that in the past, I either was having not a very good mindset day, and that I did it quickly, or I didn't do it wholeheartedly, and I just did it because I said I was going to do it. And it's probably because I don't work a job that's scheduled, so I do this every time. And I'm not treating YouTube as a job where I'm doing this at this certain time. I just do it because I enjoy it, and when I feel it, I do it. And so, yes, that is not the greatest thing for subscribers because they don't necessarily know when I am going to spontaneously jump on a live. And it has been mentioned to me. And so I really have to think about a way to do my spontaneous lives along with a scheduled live, or maybe. And when I say schedule, does that mean a couple hours in advance? Does that mean days in advance? Does that mean week? Does that mean a day before? What is that going to look like? Because I think I tried before. Every Sunday I'm going to do this. And then I tried before. Every night at 8 o'clock I'm going to do this. And it's just, it felt so, oh, I can't go to the movies because I said I was going to do a live. Or I can't do this because I said I was doing a live. And I've also seen video creators or content creators also say, oh, I got to cancel the live this week, and they make a post and this and that. So it's like, I guess I think about me. I don't, if I catch a live, I catch it, but I don't go looking for a schedule. Does that make any sense? Yeah. I really want to nurture requests, and I want to be true to me. So I need to do both, and I haven't figured out how to do that quite yet. Anyway, I did say goodbye, and then I'm yammering on still. See, this is a yammering night. That's why tonight is like good for a live, because it's a yammering night for me. Yammering, meaning I yakety yak. I can talk a lot tonight, and other nights I can't, or I just don't have it in me. Does that make sense? Anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Bye for now.